You pissed me off! What was I supposed to do? Take it like a man? Christ, I gave you everything I got! I gave you more than anybody's ever given you. What do I get in exchange? Thank you, a little gratitude. I'll tell you what I get. I get screwed!
Oh, cut the crap, okay? Just tell me, what do you want from us?
I want somebody to give me shirts! That's what I want! I want somebody to pay a little attention to me. I want a little respect. I want somebody to take care of me for a change. How about that?
Let's talk about something nobody wants to admit. I'm Old School Will, and this is where we talk about real life, real issues, and the things most people are scared to say out loud. Before we get started, let me say this. A lot of y'all watching Old School Will every day, but you still aren't subscribed. If these conversations mean something to you, go ahead and make it official. It doesn't cost you a dime. Hit that subscribe, tap that like, and let's talk. Today we're breaking down the top 10 reasons men are checking out of dating and marriage and walking away. Ladies, if you see anything wrong with some of these clips you're about to see, then you're on the road to recovery. Let's talk about it.
How does entitlement show up in relationships, and is it destructive?
Of course, entitlement anywhere is destructive, but yeah, it does show up in relationships. It manifests itself in these really unrealistic expectations, and especially in relationships, you see this a lot. So people feel that they are owed love, they are owed attention, they are owed support. But oftentimes the people that feel owed it the most, they never give it in return. There's a lot of hypocrisy in the people that operate their lives this way, by the way, but it is such a destructive force because it creates such an imbalanced relationship where one person is constantly taking while the other person is the one that's always giving. Healthy relationships are sort of built on the mutual effort and mutual respect, but never on entitlement. Everything in life you have to earn, and you earn it by giving it, and then maybe you'll receive it, but you don't expect it. One of the things I always teach people is that we're going to do this for the rest of our life. We're going to give, and expect nothing in return. And when you're in the right room and you want to just help other people win, you just give and you help people win. You become incredibly valuable, but you expect nothing in return. You find the right person to work for free for, you expect nothing in return. Give and the world will give back, but you can't expect anything back. I've said this a million times. If you think you deserve something, whether in life or in relationships, you have a hard life coming. Okay? You have got to work for it. And if you don't, and if you're an entitled person, you're only going to attract other entitled people, which then you can all have grievances together. And any valuable relationships are going to crumble fast, because the number one thing people don't want to be around is a poor me who's entitled, who complains and thinks they're owed something. High value people avoid those people like the plague. So hold a mirror up. Is that you? You better change it. If you have any kind of ambition to become anybody valuable in this life, you are going to live and die and never achieve anything great. And you're always going to be around drama. You ever seen someone, every time you talk to them, there's drama? These people are toxic. And sort of they're usually built around the entitlement. You see it in families all the time. You see it in society all the time. Squash this shit. Go get it yourself. Remember, if you didn't earn it, you don't want it. Give, expect nothing in return, and trust me, the world will start rewarding you.
If he falls asleep the moment he gets comfortable around you, do not take it as an insult. Take it as the highest form of flattery. Most women think it's boredom or disrespect. But you need to understand, a man cannot fall asleep around a woman he doesn't fully trust. When he is with you, his nervous system finally shuts down. His fight or flight mode switches off for the first time all day. Out in the world, his mind is constantly scanning for danger. He is carrying the mental weight of providing, protecting, and being on guard. But in your presence, his brain gets the signal. It is safe here. You can put the armor down. You don't have to watch the door. That is why he passes out on your chest 5 minutes into the movie. It isn't because the movie is boring. It is his body saying, I don't have to be strong right now. I don't have to perform. I can finally just rest. That drowsiness isn't weakness. It is intimacy.
Yeah.
It is the only time he allows himself to be completely vulnerable without fear. He can breathe. He can soften. He can let go. Because a man doesn't just need sleep to recover. He needs peace. So let him sleep. Because a king only closes his eyes where his soul truly feels at home.
You know what's sad is people lack accountability, then say, you could have talked to me. No, I couldn't. You don't listen, you deflect. You twist everything into an attack and then play victim. Conversations with you aren't healing, they're exhausting. And honestly, I don't owe my peace to someone who only shows up to win an argument, not to understand. Oh, I felt that. I truly felt that.
Modern women have a tendency right now to overinflate their sense of self-worth. Here's why. This is happening because of social media and attention. They are confusing attention and desire with the end goal and end result of a relationship. There's many men that will always give you attention. However, ladies, that does not mean they want to put a ring on your finger. I hear it all the time. Oh, well, this guy, when I went to date, he proposed to me. He didn't propose to you. He told you a lie to get in your pants. He told you a lie.
You keep disrespecting your man and still wonder why your life feels like chaos? Babe, that's not independence. That's self-sabotage dressed up as attitude. You say you want peace, you say you want love, but you treat the man who's been showing up for you like he's some fucking enemy. You roll your eyes, you talk down to him, you twist every conversation into a damn power trip. Then you sit there like, why doesn't he talk to me anymore? Why does everything feel off? Girl, newsflash, it's not him, it's fucking you. Respect isn't optional, it's the baseline. You can't keep tearing your man down and expect him to build a castle for you. You can't scream about loyalty while acting like he's lucky you even showed up. And don't get it twisted. Nobody's saying be submissive. I'm saying don't be stupid. If you're smart, you fight with your man, not against him. Because love ain't about control, it's about teamwork. Look at the women who are actually happy. They're not out here yelling, I don't need a man. They just know how to move with respect. And their men treat them like queens because of it. But some of y'all, two damn faces. Sweet and polite out in public. But at home, you turn into a full-blown storm. You drain his peace, his patience, his fucking sanity. And then you call that keeping it real. Nah, babe, that's not real. That's just being toxic as fuck. Your husband isn't your competition. He's the one who held it down when nobody else gave a shit. He's seen you at your worst and still stayed. So maybe, just maybe, check your fucking tone before you lose the only person who ever actually gave a damn about you.
Have you ever felt like your partner just takes without ever giving anything back? It's like they assume you'll always handle all the things, right? Whether it's emotional, whether it's planning, whether it's always just being available with unlimited amount of access and time, right? Without even asking, hey, are you okay? Man, that shit can make you feel invisible, doesn't it? Like your needs don't even matter. Relationships, I'll tell you, cannot grow if one person is constantly giving and the other one is taking. Healthy relationships and love is about balance. I'm gonna tell you this, if you're feeling drained, maybe it's time to really ask yourself, are you in a partnership or are you just meeting somebody else's expectations? And if this resonates, talk about it. Don't ignore it. You ever been in that situation? Let me know how you handled it. And you know what? A lot of people need to hear it. So don't hide what the truth is.
The most important financial decision you'll ever make is who you'll marry.
Yes. Think of the geometric loss of wealth. Every time you get divorced, you pay the woman that you divorced or man, and you pay the government a third, often through capital gains and liquidation, because you can't separate all the assets without liquidating them sometimes. So you've got the government sitting there, you've got the other spouse sitting there. This is the stupidest thing you can ever do. It took your whole life to actually create this nest egg. Could be, you're 45 or whatever. You've got a comfortable life, and all of a sudden you don't like your wife or husband. Think about that for a while, because you are going to wipe out up to 2/3 of your wealth. You better really like somebody else a lot. I'm an investor in a company called Hello Prenup that does prenups. Prenups force during the euphoric period diligence. It's that simple. You're going to find out if that person has a financial problem going into the marriage. They have to disclose their financial background.
The real reason she's unsure about you. So she could be weighing her options. She's keeping you in the picture because you're a possibility, but you're not her only option. Maybe there's someone else that she's more interested in, but hasn't fully committed to yet. She doesn't want to completely lose you, so she'll keep responding when you reach out, but she's not willing to chase you because, well, she's waiting to see if something better comes along. Maybe she's not ready for a relationship right now, or she's scared of getting hurt. And this internal battle will create those mixed signals. On one hand, she enjoys your company and doesn't want to lose you, but on the other hand, she's not ready to take the next step to be the one to reach out first. And it's often the reason behind the pull and push behavior where she responds to you but never initiates. Maybe she just came out of a relationship and isn't ready to dive into another one. It's a common tactic when a woman doesn't want to completely invest in a guy, but also doesn't want to lose them. A lot of women do this, actually. I think the best thing you can do is create some distance. Stop being the one who's always reaching out and let her come to you as well.
Girls want to sleep around in their 20s and then at 30 run to a man. And but you've lost the things that men value by the time you're 30. You're no longer pure. You're no longer youthful.
The most dangerous thing for women. Because what happens is women will tell a woman, girl, go out and live your life. So she's going to go out and live her life. She's going to fuck 20, 23, 27, 30, 35. Then she's going to get party and be like, damn, I want to get married. And the men that wanted you at 20, that want to marry you when you were 20, they no longer want you.
Sadly, this cycle will continue until they are in their 40s and are no longer desirable prey.
I ask you, what product on the market increases in value with age and use? Nothing. You're older, you're used, and your value is lower than it was when you were 25 with no kids than when you was with 20 before you had your first child.
You want to know why a lot of dudes are going overseas to get wives? Let it tell you.
A lot of people judge men for dating internationally, but honestly, men just want femininity, support, and softness. And those things are still normal in other cultures. Not everything is about politics or drama. Some men just want peace.
You will be surprised, especially if you're not informed, of how other cultures do relationships. Especially when a lot of women are young in other cultures, they have their mom in their life and their mom does a lot of wife-style duties and the daughter is taught how to be a wife from a wife. Or out here, you wouldn't learn how to conduct a train from a pilot. And that's how it is. A lot of chicks here are lost. They're raised by single moms, unfortunately, and they don't know how to be wives or how to be a good woman because they were taught you don't need no man, you don't got to do it. So men go to places where, younger women or women in general were just raised to be wives. You can go to places like DR, South America. And again, I know there's a lot of people with, a lot of women with different agendas that just want green cards and stuff, but we're not talking about those. But there is a large group and a large percentage of women that, become amazing wives and they're taught how to treat a man, what a man needs. And it's all simple stuff. It literally is. Like she even said it. And those women are soft. They don't like to argue. They're feminine. You know what I'm saying? There could be a language barrier, but a lot of people, they go that route and they end up happy, man. The women over there in other countries feel like they don't need that much. They just want to be happy, want to feel secure. And that's it. So compared to over here where it's feisty attitudes, disagreements, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. The dating scene now hasn't been good and it's probably the worst it's ever been. Birth rates at an all-time low. You see the pattern here, right? So if you a dude that got his own and can sustain somebody else, going overseas for a wife, if that's what you want, it's not a bad idea.
Now listen, if anything I said tonight made you think, if anything I said made you feel something, if anything I said made you see things just a little clearer, then this conversation did what it was supposed to do. You don't have to agree with everything Old School says, but I respect you for being willing to listen, because real growth don't come from echo chambers. It comes from honest conversations. And that's all Old School Will is here to do, bring truth, perspective, and real talk without the noise. So if this meant something to you, share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Now, until next time, appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all stay blessed.